to today's Monday morning Pilates. We're going to start lying down on your mat. So we just come down to your mat and knees bent, feet flat, hip width apart, and just sitting up nice and tall. Going to take a nice big inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Really relaxed. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. On your next exhale, you're going to roll all the way down. Nice deep inhale. And exhale, rolling down through the spine. So curving the spine through your C curve, all the way down. And then extending your neck, nice and long onto the mat. Hands are just gently placed beside you. From here, we're just going to take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, I want you to focus on drawing your transverses around your waist. Inhale, expand the ribcage, front, side, and back. And exhale, draw the transverses around the waist. On your next exhale, I want you to just go into imprint. So inhale, exhale, imprinting the spine, leading with your power center. So your belly button pulls down, flattening the lumbar spine on the floor, and then as you inhale, you're going to release back to a neutral spine. So inhale, exhale, flatten the spine into imprint, and then inhale, release back to neutral. And again, exhale into imprint, leading by drawing your belly button down towards your spine first, and then exhale, inhale back to neutral. We're going to do one more. Exhale, and inhale back to neutral. And then we're going to stay in a neutral spine and go into a head nod. So inhale. As you exhale, you're just going to extend the back of the neck along your mat and draw your chin down to your chest. Nothing else. It's a really super small movement. And then release it. And then exhale to extend. And inhale, release. Just going to do one more. Exhale to extend the neck. Inhale, release. Now we're going to go into an ab prep. So using that head nod, inhale, exhale, extend, chin to chest, and then start to draw your chin and lifting up, lifting from the breastbone, taking the arms just off the mat. Inhale here, and exhale all the way back down. Inhale, nod the head, exhale, start to lift up. Inhale, and exhale back down. One more time like that. So it's a really simple, small movement. Inhale to nod. Exhale to lift up. Just lifting your shoulders off the floor, no more. Inhale. And exhale back down. So we're just gently warming up the core. From here, I want you to inhale, exhale, float the legs to tabletop, one after the other. Staying in your neutral spine. So really switch on your lower abdominals, but make sure you've still got that neutral spine, so slight gap underneath your waist. From here, we're just going to extend one leg to the floor and then the other. So on the exhale, inhale, exhale, extend, and really drawing down with the tummy, switching on the transversus corset muscle, and the obliques. So your obliques are starting to come into play here as you extend the leg down. And we're just extending and lifting. Just really warming up the core and the lower body. And I want you to feel that extension in the back of your leg. So really using your glutes and hamstrings to extend the leg on the exhale and lift. Switching on your pelvic stabilizers. So obliques, transversus, holding the pelvis still so there's no rocking, just the movement of the leg going down. Give me 4 more. 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Come back into your tabletop position, and we're going to lift up into ab prep. So make sure you use your head nod. Inhale, use the head nod. Ab prep. So we're protecting the neck every time we use the head nod. And we're staying in a neutral spine. And we're going to do that again. So we're going to extend the leg down and up. So you're feeling more use of your core now. We're using the upper and lower abdominals, but still keeping the hips really still, hips and pelvis really still, and just extending the leg. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Good, we've got 10 more to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, staying really lifted. 3, 2, 1. Stay here. Inhale, exhale all the way down, and then we're going to just take the legs back down, feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. From here, I'm going to take the arms up towards the ceiling. Just going to warm up the shoulders slightly. So we're going to take both arms up towards the ceiling, rounding the shoulders, lifting the shoulder blades off the floor. And then as you exhale, I want you to just slide the shoulder blades back down around the rib cage. Inhale to extend to the ceiling. Exhale, slide them back down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, slide back down. One more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, slide back down. Now, as you inhale, I want you to take your arms overhead, keeping the rib cage pulled down towards the hips. So again, nothing else is moving. And we're just taking the arms up and over and then back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. This time we're going to take them overhead and then all the way down. So just using that full range of motion. Overhead, inhale, exhale all the way down to the floor. One more. Just a very gentle shoulder warm up because we're going to be using the shoulders a lot today. Uh-oh. Let's do one more. And back down. Fantastic. Now we're just going to take one leg up to the ceiling. And from here, I just want you to flex the foot and extend. So it's just a gentle stretch, flexing all the way through. I'd like the leg to be straight, so if you can't get it directly up towards the ceiling, it doesn't matter if it's here, as long as the leg is straight. Try not to have a bent knee. So your flexibility will dictate where the leg is. And just extending and pointing, extending and pointing. And then we're just going to take some circles, circling outwards. 2, 3, good. 4, 5, and the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2. Just getting that lovely mobility in the ankle. 1, pop that leg down and take the other one up to the ceiling. Same thing, just flex and point to start. Flex and point. Spine is just neutral. Flexing and pointing the ankle, getting the ankle stabilizers working. And then we're going to circle. So 5 circles outwards. 4, 3. Oh, mine are clicking so much. 2, 1. And the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And replace. Fantastic. From here, we're going to go into a lifted, back into our lifted position with the legs. So inhale, exhale, lift to tabletop, and then come into your head nod. Inhale, exhale, lifting up. Okay, holding here, lift the arms up to the ceiling, and now we're going to take same arm as leg, back and lift. Now other side, back and lift. And you're aiming to keep your whole core really still. extending from your fingertips to your toes, using the obliques to control the pelvis, and you're exhaling out and up. Now reach for the ceiling every time you come back to that position. Reach with your hands and your chest, so you're really lifting. On the inhale, lift up. Give me 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Roll back down, feet to the floor, hands back down to the mat. We're going to come over onto your other side. So we've warmed up the whole of the anterior chain, the front of the body, and now we're going to go for the back, the posterior chain. So we're going to start by just popping your head, your forehead, onto your hands. Okay, now I want you to just relax the neck, draw the tummy up away from the mat, and then switch on your glutes. So your tummy is pulling up away from the mat. You're not actually physically lifting, but it's just that lovely lifted feeling in your lower abdominals to lift your tummy away from the mat. From here, I want you to just lift one leg up and back down, and the other leg. Now this movement is all in the glutes. I don't want you to feel it in the lower back, so try not to take your leg too high. And we're just getting the glutes nice and warm. So lift and down, lift and down, lift and lift. Keep going. Lift, exhale to lift, and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Now think about really extending your leg away from you as you lift it up. Really extend and keep lifting the tummy. Try and relax the shoulders. One more. I'm going to hold on this side. So just give me 10, 9, 8, extend it away, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side, 10, 9, good, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. From here, we're going to extend the arms out ahead of you. Forehead comes down onto the mat. Inhale, exhale, just extend your upper spine and lift both arms. And then back down. So inhale to extend, then exhale to lift. Inhale and exhale back down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lift. And back down. We're going to add a single leg. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lift one leg. And I want you to really reach through the fingertips and through that lifted foot. And back down, other side. Inhale. Exhale, extend, extend, extend. And inhale. Exhale to come back down. Let's go for 4 more. Extend and lift with single leg. And back down. 3, extend and lift. 2. Feeling that posterior chain really warming up. 1 more. And now we're going to go for everything together. Before you start, I want you to really lift your tummy up away from the mat and engage your core, engage your glutes. If you feel this going into your lower back, I want you to take the legs down, just do the arms. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, and exhale down, and again. Inhale, extend and lift on the exhale. Inhale, And back down. We're going to do 2 more. Inhale, extend and lift on the exhale. Inhale, and back down. Last one. Really extend and lift. The legs can come apart slightly. And back down. Well done. Hands underneath your shoulders. Feeling really warm all through the body. Come into a shell stretch. So imagine you've got a balloon underneath your waist. Relax your head and shoulders. Relax the neck. Sorry, I think I'm pressing against my mic. Just move that down a bit. And relax over. Well done. Come up just into a kneeling position for 1 second. I just want to check that we don't have to fan. So wait for me there, just keep stretching out. Yeah, okay, cool. We're gonna come into all fours. So from here, coming onto all fours. So knees are directly underneath your hips, hands directly underneath the shoulders, fingers spread on the mat. And then I want you to think about wrapping your armpits. So imagine you're trying to grip something underneath your arms. And that will just give you a little bit more support in your shoulders. Lift the ribcage slightly, belly button lifts up towards the spine. So we're giving our arms and our wrists loads of support. From here, we're just going to lift one leg straight back. Holding the leg here, we're going to take it out, around to the side, around and back, around and back. Good. 8, 7. Try and keeping it all on the same level. 6, 5, 4, 3. Good. 2. Last one. Hold it here. We're going to tap it down to the floor and lift. Down and lift. Down and lift. Down and lift. Good. 6 more. 6, 5. Exhale as you lift. Keep lifting up out of the other hand, out the other hip. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Bend it. So it's just on an attitude bend. So you're literally just bending the leg in. Perfect. Close and lift. Close and lift. Close and lift. Close and lift. Good. 6 more to go. 6. Exhale on the lift. 5. Try and lift up out of the other leg. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Give me 10 little squeezes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Pull it back down. Sit back in a child pose. Send your hips away from you. Just have a little stretch. Wriggle over from one side to the other. Well done. Good job. Okay, from here. Ooh, that needs a really good stretch. Coming back into your all fours position. We're going to slide one leg back and then the other. And come into a tricep press. So we're going to go down for 3. Inhale and then exhale to come up. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, and exhale up. If it's too much, you can come down into your half press position, but we're only going to do 8 of these. So see how you feel. Let's go. 1 done. Let's go. Down, 2, 3, and push. Support your tummy. Pull your tummy up. 3, and push. Good. 5 more to go. Down, 2, 3, pushing up. 4 more. Down, 2, 3, and push. Down, 2, 3, only 2 more to go. Try and lift up out of those shoulders, keep that wrapped position. 2, 3, push up. Last one, down, 2, 3, and push. Well done. Knees down. Stretch back in your child pose, but this time extend your hands out beyond your reach. And just press into those shoulders on the exhale. Fabulous. Okay. From here, back into all fours. We're going to press one leg back into plank and then the other. Come into a down dog. So press the heels down, spread your fingers, draw your belly up towards your spine. Try not to let your belly drop down in this position. And we're just going to use this as a little bit of stretch on the back of the legs for a second, making sure you're pulling up through your ankles. So press your heels down to the mat, pulling up through the center of the foot. And then you can just press down slightly in the shoulders, give those a little bit of relief. And then we're going to walk the hands back to the feet and draw up, bend the knees, draw up to come to standing. Fantastic. Okay, from here, we're just going to come down into a lunge. So we're going to take a lunge position, lunge down, and then into a balance. So you're lunging down, support with your tummy, and come into a balance. Lunge and balance. It's like a warrior 3. Down and lift. Nice and careful. Down. So we're using the balance, and you're using the strength of the lunge to power you back up. Good. Give me 10 more of these. And 9. 8. Good. Nice and controlled. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. Pull up in the tummy. 2. 1. Stay down here. Okay. Keeping the hands in a prayer position. For some reason, I find it helps. We're going to stretch up and down. Up and down. Good. 8 more to go. 8. 7. Good. 6. Nice wide lunge. Yes. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Stay low. Come into turning towards me and to a nice low plie. Okay, from here, we're going to take the arms out to the side. We're just going to plie down and come all the way up. Down and all the way up. Good. Making sure your knees are over your toes. So if your feet are slightly turned out like mine, you will just want to make sure that your knees are directly over your midfoot or your toes. And good. Now imagine you're squeezing a beach ball between your legs as you come up. Squeeze. And we're going to start to squeeze the arms in. Squeeze. So imagine that you're squeezing a huge ball between your arms as well. Good. So use that pressure. We don't always need weights to make everything work a little bit harder. Good. We're going to do 10 more of these. 10. And squeeze. 9. Using the inside thighs. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. Really pulling in the tummy. 3. And closing the rib cage. Try not to let your ribs flare, especially as you come down to the bottom. We're going to hold it down here, just 10 little pulses. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. turn into your lunge position on the other side. So just take the hands to here. We're going to start with that lunge, down and up, down and lift, down and lift. So just squeezing down into the lunge, making sure that your weight is completely in the center of your legs. You can use your breath. Inhale, then exhale to push up and away. Inhale, exhale. Let's take 10 more. 10, 9, 8, good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to come into our warrior 3 balance. So come down to your lunge and then up to a balance. I'm just going to move back a little bit. There we go, lunge and balance. Nice and controlled. So use your core. Power center lifts you up and powers you forward. So your body tilts forward as you lift. You're squeezing the glutes on that back leg. Let's go for 10 of these. And 9, 8. Use the exhale to power you up. 7, 6, 5, 4, nice and controlled. 3, good job. 2, and 1 last one. Take it up there and come back down. Well done. From here, we're going to step both feet back to the back of the mat. And then just walking, peeling down, and then walking out into a child pose. Use this now to really stretch out. We've worked those glutes really hard. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. Ears are between the armpits. And just take a second here to stretch. Good job. One thing that's really important in this position is to make sure you pull your rib cage in. Don't let the rib cage flare out. From here, we're just going to bring the knees down to the mat on all fours. And we're going to go for the long leg extension out to the back and then carrying that leg to the side. So the legs are going to get a little bit tired. Make sure you wrap your armpits so you're really supporting your shoulders, and then lift your belly button up and lift up out of that supporting hip. Carry the leg around and squeeze it back. So use the back of the leg to squeeze it back around. Good. And squeeze. We've got 7 more like this. 7, 6, 5. Try and imagine that you're taking it over a table so it doesn't drop down. 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Bring it out and just down to the floor and squeeze it up. Down and squeeze. 8 more. Down and squeeze. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's always so much harder on the other side. Bend it in. And now we're just going to close and open. Close. Really squeeze it up as high as you can without moving the pelvis. So keep the pelvis nice and still. 6, 5, 4, 3, squeeze it. 2, now hold it here. 10 little ones. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Sit back in child pose. Send your hips away. And then you can lean over to one side And over to the other side. Oh, that feels so good. Stretch it out. Fabulous. Or take a bit longer to stretch here. Well done. That was a tough series. Okay. When you're ready, just come up to a kneeling position and bring your legs around. And we're going to come back down, lying on the floor to do a little bit more abdominal work. So, feet flat, hip width apart. We're going to start upright. So from this position, I want you to take your arms out in front of you. Inhale and exhale, curve down through the lumbar spine. So curving down just to where you feel that bite, where you feel like you can't go any further. Really pull your tummy in towards your spine. Release the shoulders, relax the shoulders. From here, we're just going to pull back one elbow and then back to center. Exhale as you pull back. So exhale, back and center, back and center. So we're starting to go into the obliques now, the side of your core. Pull back and center, back and center. Keep going. So use your breath. Exhale back, inhale up. And now we're going to add a leg. So you're going to extend the leg as you pull the elbow back. Same arm as leg. And it just adds a little bit more of a lever, makes it a little bit harder. Gives it a bit more weight. We've got 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to lift both legs if you can. If not, stick to just one, doesn't matter which one. Otherwise, we're going to come into your C curve, belly button towards your spine, shoulders nice and relaxed. Take one leg up and the other leg. From here, we've just got 8. Pull back 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Lift up, pop those feet down, relax over. I know that one gets really into the hip flexors on the fronts of the legs. We'll be stretching those out soon. So just relax over. Inhale. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. And then we're going to come all the way down to the floor. So just rolling down to the floor, all the way. And float the legs to tabletop. So inhale, so we're still working abs. Exhale, float the legs to tabletop. From here, we're going to be lifting up using the head nod. So make sure you use your head nod because it's a really good tool for protecting your neck. So inhale, head nod. Exhale, lift up, looking between the legs. And we're just going to go into our taps again. So tapping down and lift, down and lift, just like we did in the beginning. Use the exhale. Exhale and lift. Exhale and lift. Good. Now we're going to take the arms around and slightly supporting the head, hands behind the head. Two more. And we're going into an oblique twist straight away. So twist and lift, twist and lift. Try and think about twisting with your chest. So you're aiming to get your shoulder towards your knee rather than your elbow. We want the elbows to stay back. Use the breath. Good. On this next one, we're going to hold it there and just pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come down. Let's take a little break before we go into double leg stretch. So just breathe here. Relax the shoulders and turn your head from side to side to just relax the neck. Really good, doing really, really well. Going quite heavy on the core today. Okay, so just relaxing the neck. Have a little shake out there. Make sure your shoulders are nice and relaxed. We're going to go into double leg stretch. So, double leg stretch. What we want to do is turn the feet out slightly. So your toes are touching and your knees are making a diamond shape. From here, we're going to lift up into our upright. Hands are around the outside of your legs. You're going to inhale, exhale, extend the legs, take the arms up over the head, and then inhale to bring everything back to where it was. I want you to try and stay in this lifted position. So inhale, exhale, inhale back around, exhale out, and inhale back around. If at any point this gets too much, just take your head and shoulders back down and just do the legs. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. We've got 4 more. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. 2 more. Exhale and inhale. Last one. Exhale and inhale. Relax the head and shoulders back down. Draw the knees together. Hug your knees into your chest. And let's just take a little wiggle around. Well done. Turn the head side to side. Wiggle the legs around, so you just massage your lower back onto the floor, onto your mat. And then we're going to go into rolling like a ball. So we're just going to come over onto your side to come up and then into your rolling like a ball position. So we start by rolling back into your C curve. And again, let's do it today with your toes together, knees slightly apart, hands around the outside of the legs. So here's your balance position, and when you're ready, inhale, exhale back, and balance. Now stay in that C curve to keep the balance, and just go in your own time. Try not to roll onto your neck. So keeping the neck, keeping the chin pulled forward, and everything pulled up, and rolling like a ball. Oy. That's me losing my C curve. Excellent. Give me 3 more. And 2. Last one. Hold it here. Lovely. Drop the feet down. Sit up nice and tall. And then we're just going to extend the legs out. Reach up and over your legs. So this is just a relaxing stretch. I don't want you to feel like you're stretching your hamstrings. Just stretching out, stretching the spine, stretching forward. Breathe. And peel up through the spine. We're just going to come down to the mat. Before we go into a full stretch, let's take a nice shoulder bridge to stretch out through the spine. So coming all the way down. Feet a little bit closer to your glutes. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, initiate from your power center. So the tummy pulls down first. Keep the ribcage closed, pressing the spine down into the mat, and then peeling up vertebrae by vertebrae, sending your knees away from you. Keeping the ribcage closed. Inhale. Exhale, now you're going to press the back of your rib cage down, but keep everything else lifted. So you're really peeling through the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, tucking the pelvis, and then coming down all the way back to your neutral spine. And again, inhale. Exhale, belly button down first, and then peeling up, squeeze the glutes, switch them on. Inhale at the top. And exhale, rib cage down first. Try not to let the knees separate, so keeping your knees hip width apart. Let's do one more. Inhale, exhale, peeling up through the spine. Inhale at the top. And exhale, peeling all the way back down. Fantastic. Release into a neutral spine. And let's just take the knees over to one side. You can open your arms out if you have space. Inhale, exhale, take your head in the other direction and just let that spine gently twist. Oh, that feels so good. Lovely. And then looking up at the ceiling before you lift your legs up and over to the other side, turning the head in the opposite direction and just enjoying that gentle twist in the spine. Nice deep inhale, exhale. And then look up at the ceiling, draw your legs up, and I want you to just bring them in, give them a hug. Worked very hard. That was a really good session. Well done. Just draw the knees in gently towards you. And then we're going to open the knees out, grab hold of your ankles, feet flat together, and you can use your elbows to push out a little bit in this position and just gently pull the feet in towards you, stretching out the inside thighs. And then draw them back in towards you. Let's drop one leg down to the mat and take the other one up into a hamstring stretch. Make sure you're getting that leg nice and straight. It doesn't matter where it is. If the knee's bent, we're not stretching the hamstring. So it doesn't matter how far back it comes. Just make sure you're getting that nice stretch through the back of the leg. And from there, I want you to flex your foot so that you feel the stretch going all the way up into the calf. Nice deep breath. And we're going to circle that ankle. So outwards, 3, 2, 1, and then the other way, 3. Oh, that feels so nice. 2, and 1. And then bend the knee, cross it over the opposite leg, draw your hands in towards you. Suddenly got really sunny outside. And then draw your knee in so you can feel that stretch going down through the, I was going to say bottom, through the glutes. Gluteus maximus, let's give that a stretch. Breathe. And you can just take it to one side and the other if you want to. And then switch legs. Taking this one up into a hamstring stretch. Hold it here. And breathe so you really feel the benefit of that stretch. We're going to flex this foot. Feel the stretch going all the way through the calf, through the Achilles. And then let's just take 3 little circles outwards. 2, 1, and then the other way. 3, 2, 1. And then bend the knee, cross it over the opposite leg, loop the hands through, and draw that knee in towards you. Inhale, exhale. Stretching through the glutes and the outside of that thigh. And you can just take it over a little bit to One side, it just increases the stretch a touch. Back. And then release. Pop your feet flat on the floor. We're just going to turn over onto our front. Pop one hand underneath your head and take one foot into the free hand. And then I just want you to hold onto that foot. So you're getting a nice stretch down the front of the thigh. Lift your tummy up away from the mat and then press your hips down into the mat. So you get a little bit of a hip flexor stretch here. And you can push against your hand with your foot if you want to. That'll just give you a little bit more of a stretch too. Lovely, and release. I'm going to do the other side. So just taking your foot into your hand. Lift your tummy up away from the mat. Press the hip down into the mat. And feel that lovely stretch down the front of the thigh. So that's quadricep stretching and then going into the hip flexor. And push the hand into the foot into the hand. Get a little bit more in the hip flexor. And release. From here, pop your hands underneath your shoulders. And we're just going to, you can have elbows on the floor for this one. If you have any kind of lower back pain, elbows on the floor is fine, just to get a lovely stretch through the front. But if you'd like to take it that bit further, you can pop your hands underneath your shoulders and just press up. Make sure you're drawing your tummy up away from the mat. So your tummy is still, belly button is drawing up towards your spine, but just stretching out through the front. Protect your lower back by really pulling your belly button in, or come back down to your elbows and just stretch out here. Either way is a good stretch through the front. Lovely, and lower back down. And then we're just going to push back onto our knees and take one leg forward and then come forward to stretch out that hip flexor a little bit more, because we worked quite a lot into the hip flexors. And breathe, just pressing forward into that leg. Now you can come up, and we're just going to take a little bit of a shoulder stretch while we're here. So opposite arm to leg comes across, and just draw it across you, stretching out the shoulder. Breathe. And then we can take that one up and over into a tricep stretch. Release, hands back down. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. You can just switch legs. I'm going to actually turn around so that you can see my legs. So back into that lovely stretch of the hip flexor down here. Keep the tummy pulled in. Let's just stretch that first. And then take the same arm as leg across you, stretching out the shoulder. And then up, drop it back, tricep stretch. And release. From here, take that leg back so that you're onto your knees. And we're just going to sit back in a child pose. Walk your hands forward. Drop your head down to the mat. And just let everything go. So you're walking your fingertips forward to feel a gentle stretch through the spine. From here, you can just depress your lumbar spine. So imagine you're pressing your bottom towards your heels, pulling with your toes, and you'll get a nice stretch through the spine, top to bottom. Just give me a nice deep breath in here. Exhale. Walk the hands over to one side. So you're just stretching now down through the side of the body. And then the other side. all the way over. Back to center. Then come up to a kneeling position and come around to face me. And let's just take the arms forward and round the shoulders, round the spine, round everything forward. Drop your hands down, rounding over your knees. Give me a nice deep inhale. And then exhale, start to stack your vertebrae one on top of the other. So you're just gradually unrolling your spine, coming up to nice and straight. And then we're going to take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Well done. Thank you for joining me. That was